Under the of Shabbos, this week's Parshas, Parshas Shoftim. Parshas Shoftim, we find warnings to kings of Klal Yisrael, and among the warnings are Lo Yarbe Lo Nashim. They should not take for themselves too many wives, V'lo Yasser Levavai, and his heart must not turn away. So, we have an interesting medrash on this pasuk. The medrash tells us that Shlomo HaMelech did marry many wives. Shlomo HaMelech did not listen to this mitzvah and this warning, and he did marry many wives because Shlomo HaMelech felt that this did not apply to him. And the Medrash says that he said, "Ani arba v'libi lo yasor." I'm going to marry a lot of wives, and my heart will not stray. It won't go. It won't stray from the ways of Hashem, even though I marry many wives. And at that moment, the Medrash tells us that the letter Yud at the beginning of the word Yarba, came before the Rabban Shalom to protest. And he said that no letter in the Torah is ever supposed to be erased or neglected. And yet here, Shlomo HaMelech, Shlomo HaMelech's coming and he's being mevatel me. He's not listening to me. Shlomo canceled me. The letter Yud of Yarba. So what's going on here? What does this medrash mean? So Reb Soloveitchik explains what this means. Explains this medrash, and he explains it as follows. We know that there are Yud. The letter Yud is one of four letters in the Aleph Beis. Aleph, Yud, Taf, and Nun. My Rabbi Zucker, when he opened his yeshiva at Nachlas Esan, he called it Nachlas Esan because his intention was to take students and mold them not just into B'nai Torah, but to mold them for their future as well, because these letters, a Yud among them, are letters that take words from present tense and make them to future tense. So Yud is, in grammar, Yud takes a word from the present to the future. So that's what was going on here. Reb Soloveitchik explains the Yud of Yarba was coming to the Rebbeinu Shalom, and he was saying that Shlomo HaMelech did not keep the future in mind. He ignored me. He was mevatel me. He ignored the fact that you have to look to the future in your actions, and he was correct in the present that he would be ineffective. But he didn't recognize that in the future the situation would change, and when Shlomo HaMelech became older and weaker, we know that his wives did sway Shlomo's heart. This is brought down in Malachim, and even the mizbechos of false gods were built in his palace by these wives. So the Yud was saying that even Shlomo HaMelech, the smartest person who ever lived, still he fell victim to this not looking to the future. You have to always keep in mind in our actions, whenever we do something, it's important. We have to open our eyes to see not only the current circumstances that we're in an action that we're doing, but also the implications that our actions may have many years down the road. Let's all try to keep in mind our actions. Anything that we do could have tremendous ramifications for the future, and we have to really be careful about that. Have a wonderful Shabbos.